Welcome to the world of the Ruach. This is the world that can appear to you in the world of Yetzirah. And as you enter the world of Yetzirah, the Ruach becomes the predominant aspect of the soul. Remember, there are 5 aspects of the soul, and the first one is the nefesh. The nefesh is closely related to the body, to the physical aspects. And in a certain sense, it's the breath of the mouth. But once you switch into the breath of the nose, and which is the real organ of breath, then you'll enter the world of the Ruach. And when you use the nose exclusively for your breathing, you'll really be in the world of the Ruach. And quite frankly, it's the masculine world. The Ruach is the contribution of the man to the woman, who is the Nefesh, and is apparently physical. That's what the contribution of the man is. The man is the Ruach as opposed to the Nefesh of the woman. If you want to enter this world of the Ruach, then you breathe through your nose exclusively, and all these modalities of what they call spirituality, like yoga. You do Hatha yoga only as a preparation for pranayama. Pranayama is the breathing, and then when you use breathing, it's nose. When you go into Zen Buddhism, they make you go completely still with the body, and then you breathe through the nose. This is the whole trick. Once you breathe through the nose, everything is an experience of the Ruach. And even when they talk about Ruach HaKodesh, it's from the Ruach, from nose breathing. In a certain sense, well, let me give you this. The word Ruach, fully spelt out, Resh is 500, Vav is 12, Het is 418, comes out to be 930, which is the years of Adam's life. So the number of years of Adam is 930, exactly correspond to the Ruach, which is the man to begin with. I'm trying to express to you the level of masculinity, of manhood, that separates from the woman. This 930 is always talked about as lacking the 70 years of 1,000. This 70 years that's lacking is obviously the letter Ayin. Ayin, strangely enough, fully spelt out, is the 130 years that Adam separated from Hava. And just had something else here about 800, but that's my own thing, because 800 happens to be Makak and Papa. That's my own stuff. So now we have the 70 of the ayin. And what is the ayin? The ayin represents the 70 years of life, of physical life. So the ayin is a man is 70 years old. That's his physical life. That goes with the 930 of the Ruach, and it becomes 1,000. Now, where does this ayin come from? This ayin comes from the large ayin in the Shema. And the Ruach, 930, fully spelt out, plus ayin, is 1,000. And that 1,000 now is an aleph. And that 1,000 as an aleph is the hand that's put over the eyes when you say the Shema. And it represents a very high-level thing. Almost, it represents the neshama, actually. And there are three parts of the neshama, of the soul, that are represented as the neshama, because it's the lower yud is the nefesh, the vav, which is the representative of the ruach, and the upper yud is the representative of the neshama. So these are the three levels of the soul that are actually expressed there in the letter ayin, aleph. And as you know, in Gan Eden, that we originally had light bodies of ore, which is with an aleph, and then we had bodies of light, of skin, which is with an ayin. So we changed the aleph for the ayin, and that's what this whole thing is about with the ruach. Because to get to the ruach, you have to go through the nefesh. So may I suggest that you breathe through your nose exclusively to enter into the ruach. And this is the beauty, because you're meditating and you're going all day long in this ruach area. The nefesh is only a preparation for you to enter into the Yetzirah world of the Ruach, where things are angels, and angels are manifesting to you and communicating with you. I have some other things here. The Ruach is the number 6 because it represents Zir Anpin. The Ruach is the Yetzirah world and the number 6. Now, whenever you get a 6, then you get, almost a tie-in to the number 666, which would be the number 6 in the three worlds. So it would be the Zir Anpin in the three worlds of Bria, Yetzirah, and Osea worlds. So if you count it like that, then you have 666, which is the number, theoretically, of the beast. But now watch this, because the whole idea is to open up with this monologue I'm giving here today, is to open up into the Yetzirah world. And so how we know Yetzirah world is through Sefer Yetzirah. So let's do the gematria of Sefer Yetzirah. Sefer is Samek Pei Resh, that's 340. And Yetzirah is Yud, Zadik, Yud, Resh, Hey. That's 315. So 340 and 315 is 655. And you take 8 letters, 3 from Sefer, 5 from Yetzirah, 2 words, that's Sefer and Yetzirah, and 1 for the whole term. So that's an additional 10. Additional 11, 8, 2, and 1. So 655 plus 11 is 666. So the full complement, full utilization, the full finding of Sefer Yetzirah represents the 666 number. So when people say, oh, in Judaism, where is 666? It's in Sefer Yetzirah. And opening up yourself to the Yetzirah world, you'll enter into this 666 level, which is the Ruach level. You see? Which is the pure masculine level. See? There's a difference. I'm touching the difference now. The difference between a man and a woman is a beard. But the level of 666, which in a certain sense are the 3 vavs in the aleph that's held in front of the eyes. The 3 vavs come together as 666. Each vav is a 6. And so these are the ways that we can enter in, and my thing is that everything is a preparation for this breathing meditation. Because quite frankly, you're breathing all the time. So if you use your nose as the organ of breath exclusively, in other words, keep your mouth shut, that becomes what I call also hashmal, speaking silence. And also the word mal is 70. And mal is the root of ruach. And there's a word mole, which is 71, which to me is the 70 of the ayin, and those are like the 70 worlds, and the 1, the aleph, of the highest worlds. 71 is also found in the number of people in the Sanhedrin. It's also found in the first 2 names of the 72 name and 63 name as the alephs, the yuds and the alephs. There are 40 in the first one for yuds, and 31 in the 63 name is yud and aleph. That comes out to be 71, and that's the Sanhedrin itself. And so what this is an entry into the Ruach world, into the Yetzirah world, to the world of the nose.